Flinders Business School has a commitment to engaging with its community, and one of the prime ways that we are doing that is to put students into business, into industry, into community organisations, so that there can be an exchange between the student, the university and your business.
Having a student in the workplace involves explaining to them what goes on, how their academic learning actually applies in the workplace, and showing them where it all fits in.
We had Eddie Kwok, who came to us from Hong Kong. When Eddie came on board, we had a long meeting and I introduced him to all the team, and we actually introduced him as a new staff member. So basically we knew this was going to be a 3-month project, and so he came in once a week and he slotted straight in. He had his own computer, he knew where to go, he was treated like one of us.
In the work placement, I went to NAB, NAB banks, doing my financial planning. We need to draft a financial statement for a client based on what we have learned in the class, and then just to offer them the financial advice.
During my placement, I have been to Sydney to have visited the Australian Stock Exchange and the AMLC Sydney headquarters, and also the Mercer. My placement is working with Association of Independent Financial Planners to prepare a statement of advice with other financial planners and learning how to do it with them.
I have been studying at university for the last 2.5 years and I've had job opportunities come up, so I wanted to try and work out how I can integrate my workplace with studies at university, and I tried to work out ways about using my workplace as a way of studying, and so I went to ask about how I can integrate my workplace, and this project came up. So I approached some people at work and they were able to help me out with where I can go with that.
The aha moment is when the student's been in your office for 2 weeks or whatever, and suddenly they come to you and they ask you a question, or they make a statement, or they suggest something which previously you even hadn't thought of, didn't think could happen, or wasn't relevant to you. And suddenly they can make it perfectly clear that this is a new way or a better way or another way of doing something that will enhance your business. Through this whole process, there's a series of expectations. The placement provider has expectations about how the student's going to be and what they might do and be successful at, and the student has expectations about what they're going to learn and what they're going to do. These expectations are exceeded on behalf of the placement provider and on behalf of the student, but then they don't get what they expected to get. They get something different, and it's that surprise over and above what they thought they would get that makes this process magic.
I really enjoyed having a student. It was such a positive experience, and it's wonderful to see their confidence and their understanding develop.
Eddie came in quite shy, not sure of himself, and not wanting to be a nuisance. But because we really embraced him as part of the team, he realised that he could be part of the team, ask questions, and his confidence grew. As his confidence grew, he even made suggestions and started questioning and discussing items rather than accepting. And from going from a very shy man into quite a confident marketer was a great transformation.
I would say to students that go in with an open mind, open ears, and an open heart. That is, you're learning from people around you. They're often very generous, and just soak it all up. It's an amazing thing to be in somebody else's world, and that's where you're going.
I really liked applying the knowledge that I've learnt through uni into a project that is relevant. It's something that's happening now, and it's in a workplace that I'm passionate about, and it's let me just apply it to a real life situation.
I think the most interesting thing is that people are willing to help you anytime you need, and always the office atmosphere is quite relaxing. That's the things I really unexpected.
Finally, I find they are very kind and very helpful to help me with their experience, to help me to develop my career ways, maybe I think.